Welcome to session 4. This is about variables. Now, variables are data containers. When you're programming, you have to store and retrieve data. These are one piece of data, for some reasons. Now, these containers or these variables have to be specified in the beginning, most of the time, to what kind of data it's going to hold. So that means if it's a text data, we will say string. If it's a whole number, we'll say integer, right? Or if it's a decimal point number, we will say float. It's just simply like, we have containers like cups or glasses to pour water. If you have a plate, anything solid can go on that. Or if you want to put air into it, you need a canister. So exactly something similar like that. The data containers or variables have to be specified what type of data it goes into it. Now, throughout the program, when you're actually using this program, you need to access these variables, especially to put value or retrieve value. Now, depending on where it is accessible, it is classified into two: local variable and global variables. Now, if it's global variables, that means they can be accessed throughout the program. Normally, this is actually defined in the beginning of the program. So that means wherever you are in the program, you can access this a global variable. Now, local variables means it's only accessible within the subpart or the local part of the program, which means a subroutine or maybe a subprogram, a function or procedure that you can only access it within that where it's been defined. So again, just to summarize it, local and global variables is based on scope of it. The next one is constant. Now, there is a special type as constant. Sometimes some variables do not need to change at all. Like, for example, pi, when we are calculating circumference or an area of a circle, we use a constant called pi. Now, if you want to put that in a programming language, you'll make it as a constant. Now, again, VAT is another good example, right? If you want to keep 20% as standard throughout, right, instead of hardwiring, or instead of putting directly the value in calculations, you just use VAT as a variable and put that value into the container. Now, you might wonder why this is important. Let's say the government changes the decision and they want to increase the VAT or decrease the VAT. It's easier for us. We just go and change it in the constant rather than going throughout the program and changing it.